Today we're driving the 2023 Toyota Corolla Hybrid. I've been trying to get behind the wheel of one of these for the longest time, and we finally are here. So I'm actually legitimately excited about this car. I think this would be a great alternative to a Prius if you want something that is hyper fuel efficient and just a really nice daily driver. So let's walk you around this. We'll show you what it looks like inside and out. We'll take it for a drive and kind of gather some thoughts on what this Corolla Hybrid is like. This is an XLE that we're in today. Should be around $27,000 pricing, 46 miles a gallon on the highway, 53 in the city, which is pretty amazing. And driving out to Wisconsin from the Detroit area, this is averaged 49.1 mpg with a little bit of city mixed in there too. So in the real world, super fuel efficient. Otherwise, it's just a Corolla in here. You've got a few different drive modes: Eco, EV mode at low speeds, heated seats. There's your reverse camera. Parking brake button down there. Nicely equipped. We've got a sunroof, leather, JBL sound system, and this XLE. What are these? 205/55 are 16-inch tires. Looks good in gray. Very unassuming. If the new Prius is unobtainium or just too expensive with markups, this might be a really solid option. Or if the previous gen just isn't your flavor as far as styling goes, enter the Corolla Hybrid. The trunk is probably full of things because this belongs to a PR representative, but you can get an idea for what type of suitcases and everything you can fit in the back, which is pretty awesome. Your exhaust pipe. Good amount of room in the back of this Corolla sedan. I'm 5'10", seated behind by what looks like about my passenger position, about even with the driver's seat. I have enough room back here. About this much headroom. There's a bit of a bump out over the head space in the rear, and that helps. White seats look good. 2 USB-C ports. The big selling point with this, in my mind, is just a hyper-efficient package in an unassuming body style for a very affordable price. All right, let's see how this drives. I assume it drives very much like a Toyota Prius. 134 horsepower, 156 pound-feet of torque. Steering is nice and light. Good visibility. I like this white interior, brightens up the cabin just a bit. You've got switch over here to adjust your gauge cluster illumination. Standard Charge Eco Power meter that we see on all of Toyota's hybrid products. This is still pretty lightweight with a curb weight of 2,850 pounds. These Corollas are so well built. Really nice levels of NVH. It feels just so solid driving over the road. I think it's probably only bested by the Prius for the price point. And again, these cars have been out for a few years. You can pick up a used example for a little bit less. Brake pedal feels very natural, easy to modulate. I'm used to driving our Toyota Highlander around, and in a smaller, lighter package. This is just such a nice car to drive with Toyota's planetary gear set CVT hybrid. Feels quick enough. Ride is comfortable, very well composed over bumps. On these 16-inch tires, that's to be expected. This 1.8 liter is a little bit louder under acceleration, but again, you're probably going to be babying this car around to get the best fuel economy possible. Let's drive this a little bit more conservatively. See what it sounds like. We have adaptive cruise control, lane centering, lane keeping assist. Don't have a phone connection with me, so we can't test out this JBL sound system, unfortunately. If I ever just needed an inexpensive, efficient, and just nice to drive, unassuming daily driver, this would probably be at the very top of my list. I just love this. I love the idea of it. And it drives about exactly how I thought it would. Cool. Corolla hybrid, finally. I'm a fan. No shakes, no rattles. It's just a solid little Toyota. It does its job perfectly. And nothing really competes with this. I mean, in this class, this is a class of one, except for, I guess, the Prius, which is a little bit more expensive. There are options like the Jetta out there that will get similar fuel economy but aren't hybrid. But also, I don't know if I'd want to own a Jetta for 10, 15 years. This, I wouldn't hesitate. Yeah, this drive's awesome. You've got all of your settings here for adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist. Everything is laid out beautifully. You can change your following distance very quickly and easily. Lane centering seems to do a decent job. Fortunately, you can quickly turn that on and off. Decent amount of passing power at higher speeds. Not a lot of wind noise. It's nice and quiet. I think probably one of the better tuned brake pedals with Toyota's hybrids. And you know, you guys know the Corolla, it handles well. Yeah, I love it. Cool. Big shout out to Kurt, our local Toyota rep, for letting me take this out. This is kind of their company car, daily driver, and not really a press car, but I was so excited to see it in the parking lot since I've never gotten a chance to get a hands on the Corolla hybrid. I was really excited about it, so he just gave me the keys. Go ahead, film it. There's a few things in the trunk, but bring it back before lunch. So here we are, just a quick video. Glad to get behind the wheel of this. So anyway, if you guys are waiting for this, here you go. I've been talking about it for a while. We'll cruise around here in EV mode. Should have the battery charged up a bit. If you stay under that first eco notch, you shouldn't have a problem staying in electric, and you can get a little bit of acceleration out of these cars in EV mode. It's great for just driving around town, in traffic, at lower speeds. That's how you get that 53 mpg city rating in this Corolla hybrid. Pretty awesome. This just feels a little bit more natural in some ways than the previous generation Prius. It just feels like a car. There's no funky gauge cluster, no Prius design language. I mean, I feel like there's just not a whole lot that could be disagreeable about this Corolla. It's really good to drive. Awesome. Alright guys, that's it for this one. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Looks good in this gray too.